Hello and welcome to another Teacher's Corner. I'm Teacher Kirby, and today we're going to be going over what I consider to be, at least for the moment, the fastest way of grinding Lolo Nut favors, and that is the Horgan hunt. You'll notice that I'm behind the resort. There's the resort on Ryza Summer Event Map. And I'm actually going to move up just a little bit. There we go. To right about here. The route I'm going to take starts behind the resort and goes around part of the island. And when I'm really rocking, going well, I can get through 5 tunes in the 15 minutes allotted for the Horgan hunt. Okay. So that is, and you'll notice the Horgan hunt takes or goes through quite a few, gives quite a few number of favors. I can get completely through it on 5 tunes normally. These are, of course, with the, you'll notice I'm using on this tune the superior floater. This is the best you can get. If you cannot get a superior floater yet, you haven't bought one yet, go to the vendor, buy a floater, rent one, get through as many as you can, and then as soon as you save up enough favors, definitely buy a superior floater for as many tunes as you can. It will help you. Once you have all tunes, or at least 5 tunes with superior floaters, you can then start selling off the favors and make quite a bit of EC, of energy credits. They do sell quite well. And you'll see the power board race. This is right after the second of the power board races. You'll see the power board race is counting down, and then the Horgan hunt will begin about very shortly after that. Now I am here because this is where the shortest route starts. There are 2 different possibilities as to where it can start. 2 different possibilities of routes. They both follow the same general locations, but they're very close together. However, you don't know until you start which one you're going to get. And so, and it is random which one you get. There's no way to control it. So as you go through, you may get the same route on all tunes. You may get different routes. We're going to see what we get. And I'm going to hopefully get through all 5, but this is the first time I've done it for the year. So I may get through only 4. We're going to see. And because I'm talking to you, that will slow me down just a little bit. So I'll probably get through 4, maybe 3, depending on how much I'm slowed down. And you'll see our counter is counting down. We have 12 seconds left. As soon as that timer goes, we will see the button appear. 2, 1, and the button appears. I want to hunt for Horgans. I need to accept the mission, and I've now accepted the mission. Now you'll notice on my mini map, all these arrows come out, and if you look, she had a Horgan right here. Mine is actually going to be in the woods just a little bit. There it is. Okay. I'm collecting my Horgan. The trick is you want to try and keep your floater active. Now you notice I know my route, so once I collect it from the woods, I'm going to come up here. I've done this route many times, and there's my Horgan. Now I'm floating up high enough where it doesn't deactivate my floater. This is a little tricky to learn, but once you do learn it, it is quite easy to do. Now I'm going to go, because my floater was in the woods, trying to remember, it has been a while. Yeah, it's going to be, nope, yes, it is going to be there. Took a delay for the bloom to activate. Yay! Okay. So as you can see, I am a little rusty remembering which route is which, because it has been a year. Alright, so now, this is the good one. Okay. Come right behind these trees, and it's going to be here. And again, you want to keep yourself high enough, and see, I didn't quite get it there, because reactivating the floaters does slow you down a little. And notice I am following my arrows and my circles on my mini map up here to help me to locate my Horgan. Alright, and this one, see, I was high enough there, and now I'm going down. And if I remember rightly, yeah, it's going to be right here. There it is. And collect that one. And I'm going to keep going. I'm actually going to come around, and there's going to be one right under this branch here. And this, of course, is if you've stopped. There it is. There it is. Okay. Is if your first one was in the woods. This is the slightly harder of the two. And you'll notice right here between these two trees. It's my next one. I might have gotten a little low. Nope, I'm good. And now I come, and it's going to be somewhere in this valley. Looks like it's going to be the front side. Let's see. There it is. And this is where it gets tricky, because you need to get low enough. I'm probably only going to get through 3, maybe 4 this round, but you'll see how many favors I get from each one. And it's going to be down here. And at this point, I don't care if my transport gets disabled. And now I have to click the activatable again. I get not only the number of favors for completing it, but I also get favors for each Horgan I collected. Where are they? Come on, there they are. So even though it only awarded 75, I got 117 for collecting each one. Now I'm going to change characters. As you can see, I'm going quite slow. I'm probably not going to get through, I might get through 3 here. Usually I get through 5. I'm not going to use weapon opener because she doesn't have a floater. Okay, but I am going to use, all of my other tunes do have superior floaters, so I'm going to keep moving. And you'll notice they're all set up in the appropriate area. I click I want to hunt for Horgans, I claim it, hit accept, and exit and activate my floater. And again, looks like we're going into the woods for our first one, right here. So it's going to be the same route as before, and you'll notice this time I'll go through it a little faster because I now remember where they are, and I know I'm going to need to come right up here. There it is. I come right up to it, collect my Horgan. Okay, and moving right along, and this time I won't have any backtracking when I get to the rock area. Okay, so hopefully it will show me in this the other route so that I can show it to you. But really, if you can use your mini map and you start behind the resort, you can use your mini map and you follow. You'll notice the next closest one is always outlined with a circle because it is the next closest one. If you can follow your mini map, then you shouldn't have too much trouble. And once you learn it, if you're willing to grind it, once you learn it, then you can, of course, keep going. Okay. Then you can, of course, figure it out very quickly. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, lost it for a second there. Okay, and moving right along. So as you can see, this is quite easy and I'm moving through it quite quickly this time. I'm keeping my Okay. Gotta love those random friend requests. Alright, here we go. And come around the rock. This is one I do not like, and it's... where is it? Over there. It likes to hide from you. But now we're on to the easy parts. And right up between these two trees, right at the point where the hill starts. And we're high enough up, shouldn't have to worry. There we go. And on to the valley. Now you notice each time I'm picking up a Horgan, I'm also getting favors, and occasionally, let's see if this one does it. Occasionally you'll notice you'll get a egg for a bird. Now the bird egg I will show you what to do with in another Teacher's Corner later on in the summer event. Alright, so now I click I want to hunt for Horgans. I'm done, and I have gotten, as you can see, this one was not quite as lucrative, 98. It is random how many favors you get for collecting each Horgan, but you will get right around 100 minimum for each one. So you can get very easily 100 plus favors for running 5 tunes through this, and that's in 15 minutes time. So this frees you up to go and do other things later on. You can run ISAs during the rest of the time or whatever you want to do. Alright, so I want to hunt for Horgans, and you'll see I've already activated my floater, so he's all ready to go. And I do believe, nope, this one's starting in the woods as well. Alright, so try and get through him and another one. You'll see I still have 6 minutes remaining to do this, so I might get through a total of 4. And you'll see the lovely Gornalicious taking up most of our screen. There we go. Okay. Yes, and pick it up. And you'll notice as I get used to this, I will be able to go a bit faster. But this is the easiest way and most lucrative way of farming favors, at least for the last 2 years. I do, word of warning, I do have yet to check out the accolade or the artifact hunt. This artifact hunt may be another really easy way of farming favors. I'm not certain of that, but this one I know for sure will pay dividends, will pay out quite nicely if you're willing to grind it just a little bit. Ooh, don't want to be looking up to Gornalicious's dress. Okay. There we go. There. Okay. And we keep going. And you see I'm getting through this quite quickly. It's only been 1 minute since I started with Gornalicious, and we're already halfway, more than halfway through. We're getting to the halfway point. So you see this is quite, and now it's 2 minutes. Okay, so a little over about 2 minutes, and we're getting pretty close to done. Okay. Not having as many problems finding them as we have been. Okay. We know where to go for each one, and I will have to make sure I switch Gornalicious to his beach wear, because that is just a sight to see. Alright, moving on. And I was not watching to see if I collected any bird eggs. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. And you'll see they're giving me 2 favors apiece. And here's the last one. Okay. So this is where you find the bird eggs, and that last one gave me 3. I want to hunt for Horgans. continue, and collect my 75. And you'll see 101 that time. And moving right along, I now have 3 minutes left to try and get one more tune through. So I'm going to try. This, of course, is going to depend on loading times and everything else. Alright, hopefully, cross your fingers, we will get the other route through there so that I can show you that. Otherwise, you will just have to use your mini map and figure it out. Alright, so I want to hunt for Horgans. That was a bit of a stall there loading. And uh-oh, where is that floater? There it is. Okay, this gives a little bit of a speed boost. And it did not give me the other route. It gave me the same wooded route as before. Okay. But you'll notice I will get as much done as possible. Even if you can't get the entire run done, it's still worth it to start a tune if you have time before the Horgan hunt ends, and just collect as many as you possibly can, because they do, each one gives you an amount of favors. So if you can collect most of the 10, then you will get a decent amount of favors for doing it, even if it's not the full 100 or 100 plus. So it is worth it, even if you think you might not get through an entire tune, to finish it off. And this is where, so we've already done 4 at this point. And there we go, 2 more favors. And coming up, and here's our halfway point. And come on, there we go. I can collect it quickly. And moving right along to the next point. And you'll see this is going quite quickly. Okay. Because now I'm a little more certain of my route. Things are coming back to me. Of course, as you can see, I just got 5 favors for that one. So sometimes they can be quite lucrative. Other times they only give 2. There we go, like that. And of course, I'm still not seeing any eggs, but that's okay. There we go, 2 more. You see we have 37, 36, about 30 seconds left. So if we're really quick, can get to it quickly, we might be able to get the full reward. Maybe. 20 seconds left. And you can see it's cutting it close, getting 4 through that last one. Okay, 9 seconds. Remember, you do still have to have time to hit the button and claim the 75. 4 tunes through, first run through of the season, and I still managed to do it. So, as I said, usually I get 5 tunes through. I was slowed down a bit because of course, first run of the season, and because I was speaking and walking you through this. Okay, and you'll see I got 102 favors, and I did manage somewhere in there to pick up a bird egg. Okay, and I will show what to do with the bird eggs later in another video. This has been Teacher Kirby. So to recap, start behind the resort, follow your mini map. They will be clearly marked with the circles. You always go for the ones that are closest. And generally the other route, which eluded us in this video, will follow about the same path. It'll be very, very close together. So yeah, follow that. Stay along the same route. Don't go too far out of your way. Look for the circles. They will be clearly marked on your mini map. And you can hear the discussion of Teacher's Corner live on the Pilot Review Show every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I look forward to seeing you there.